In a time when grocery prices have gone way up and quality has continued to go down, many of us are stuck in a cycle of buying what we think our future selves will want, decision paralysis, my personal favorite, and buying more than what we need just in case. So today I've partnered with Misfits Market to show you how they are working to create a better food system. Along with that, I'm going to show you guys 3 recipes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and talk you through a little bit about how I feel myself as a dancer, runner, swimmer, person who lifts weights, you know, all those fun things. So now you may be asking yourself, Lainey, how is Misfits Market helping build a better food system? I would love to tell you. Misfits Market is working with small local farmers to save organic, surplus, and ugly foods. Through choosing number 2s, we're helping reduce food waste. And I think we can all agree that nowadays, quality isn't necessarily equal to the price you pay for food. And Misfits Market can help you save a lot of money on your favorite products and some unexpected finds that I'm really excited to try today as well. So with all that being said, let's get into the haul. I am dying to try these dark chocolate covered pretzel pieces. It looks so good. I'm gonna move these stuff out of the way. I'll be right back. So we're gonna go through the actual recipes for the meals I wanna show you in a little bit. Before we get into that, obviously I wanna show you all the things I got. This is a huge haul. And a fun fact about me and my partner when we cook together, I am vegetarian and he is not. He will eat pretty much anything you will put in front of him. So I do have some meat to show you guys along with my proteins that I like to eat. And I'm gonna show you recipes and how we kind of incorporate those together so we can make meals together whilst still enjoying protein in the way that we want to, if that makes sense. We'll get to the snacks and stuff in a minute. I'm gonna go through the proteins first because I wanna get the meat put back in the fridge before we move on. These are smoked salmon trimmings by Ruby Bay. Next we have chicken thighs, and then we have a 10-ounce strip steak. So stay tuned to see how we use those in the recipes for my boyfriend. My proteins of choice are tofu. I usually try and get the most firmly pressed tofu I can find because it has the highest protein content. This one has 14 grams of protein per serving. Eggs. These are free-range eggs. I did use one this morning in my breakfast. It was very yummy. I was thinking about showing you guys how to make eggs and toast, but y'all know how to do that, so I don't need to show you that. And then the last protein I picked up is the Odds and Ends whole milk Greek yogurt. It's plain and grass-fed. I haven't tried this yet, but I'm excited to. And you know what? I'm gonna try this real quick. Let me go get a spoon. Okay, we're doing a live taste test because why not? I'm gonna mix it up. Whoa, this is probably the best Greek yogurt I've ever had. What the heck? That's crazy. Okay, well, that's amazing. This is gonna be going in overnight oats, so I think it's gonna be great paired with that, but also just on its own. So those are all the proteins. I'm gonna continue kind of with the dairy section now because we did the yogurt, so why not? I got cream cheese. I only ordered 1. They sent me 2 for some reason, unless I accidentally added 2 to my cart. I'm not mad about it. I'm already halfway through this container and I only started it yesterday. It is so good. There's a sourness to it that I've never tasted in a cream cheese before, and it's also really, really creamy. So this is the Organic Nancy's probiotic cream cheese. I've never heard of this brand before, and that's one of my favorite things about this is I've discovered many different brands that I've never tried, but this is really good, and I'm glad, regardless of whether or not it was an accident, I'm glad I have 2 of these because they're gonna be gone extremely fast. Next, we got feta cheese crumbles from the Odds and Ends brand. This is gonna be for a salad we're making. I don't love that many cheeses, to be honest, which is crazy because I grew up in Wisconsin, but feta cheese, I will always be a lover of. Now we move on to milk. I'm a whole milk person. I used to be an alternative milk person, and they have lots of options for those on Misfits Market. They have lots of vegan options if you don't like regular cow milk. But over the past year, I started making coffee at home, and I really like making it with whole milk. It just tastes so much better to me. No, I just fully am on the whole milk train now when it comes to coffee. When it comes to smoothies and stuff, alternative milk is great, but my coffee at home, I like a whole milk because I make a little iced Miel Latte, which I'll show you guys in a little bit. And then I got half and half because when we drink drip coffee, we just put regular half and half in it. They also have fun different creamers on the website you can check out, which are cool, but I don't drink drip as much as I drink espresso drinks. So this is more for my partner than it is for me. Speaking of coffee, I did pick up some coffee. This is the Peace Coffee Birchwood Medium Roast. I thought that this was going to be beans when we ordered it. It is ground coffee. So I'm going to have a little bit of a twist trying to put this through my espresso machine, but I'm gonna make it happen. Keeping with the theme of coffee, I use honey in my coffee every day. As I said, I'm a Miel latte person, I got this Nate's honey. It's organic, raw, unfiltered honey. Very good. I had it in both of my coffees this morning. Yes, I'm a 2 coffees a day kind of gal. Do not judge me. All right, I think we should get into trying some of these snacks before we move into produce. So I'm gonna try these chocolate covered pretzels because they have been looking at me since I received this package yesterday. So the fun thing about these pretzels are that they're like the broken, not perfect pieces of chocolate covered pretzels. They look a little funky because they're like not perfectly shaped, but I think they're gonna be delicious nonetheless. There's almost like a better chocolate to pretzel ratio with this. I love this. And I know my roommate is gonna love these because she loves chocolate covered pretzels. Another snack I picked up, pita and hummus, classic combo. We have the odds and ends classic hummus. I'm gonna be picky about this. I'm picky about my hummus. And Zesty Z perfect pita chips and sea salt. I'm gonna try one of the chips on their own too, just so that I get like a feel for it. Okay, these are good. These are like a classic pita chip, nicely salted, very good, perfectly crispy. The classic hummus, however, flavor profile, amazing, 10 out of 10. I love how much I can actually taste the chickpeas. I feel like a lot of times when I have hummus, I don't actually taste the chickpea in it. All I taste is like the olive oil, which is great. Like olive oil and salt is awesome, but I want to actually be able to taste chickpea. With that being said though, there is a little bit of graininess to it. So if you don't like being able to taste the texture of a chickpea, that might not be for you. It doesn't bother me, but it is something I noticed like right off the bat that it does have more texture of mashed up chickpeas to it than your classic like perfectly blended hummus. Last snack item we have are these Mezcla Puff Crispy Bars. I found these once in a store months ago after I went on a run somewhere in New York. I don't remember where I was. I was obsessed with it and I haven't been able to find it since until I found it on Misfits Market. These will be in my cart every single time I purchase from them because they are so good. I love pistachio. The box was already open. Yes, I did eat one yesterday. But they're just like the perfect little easy before a run snack, after a run snack, you know, in between classes, after or before a lift. Perfect to just like put in my bag and go. A few more pantry staples and then we'll get into all the produce I have. This is the Purely Elizabeth Classic Cinnamon Superfood Instant Oatmeal. I was trying to get their quick oats. They were sold out, understandable because everyone loves oatmeal. So I got these in the classic cinnamon flavor because I want to use strawberries and make like an overnight oat situation with these. I just picked up some flour. We're making gnocchi. And the last thing over here is just some sourdough bread. I've had it yesterday and today for breakfast. Very, very good sourdough. I go through bread very fast. I eat a lot of bread. All right, let's move into our produce, which I'm actually really excited to talk about. We'll start with literally the first thing I see. We just got some green onions. We're gonna use these, I believe, in a salad that we're making later. I'll move on to these. This was really fun for me. We're doing a salad that has to have some sort of root vegetable on it. It doesn't have to, but we wanted it to. The recipe originally called for radish, but we saw that they had a roots mystery box. So we went for that and we got these. I don't know what these are. Purple daikon, is that what it's called? Yes, I am Googling what these are. Okay, I was right. See, guys, I know my vegetables. It's purple daikon. Really excited to try these. I don't know if I've ever had purple daikon before, but I'm like not opposed at all. Next, we have a cucumber, classic. This was actually recommended in my cart. So when you sign up for Misfits Market, they will actually curate some things into your cart for you. And this was one of the things they put, which was honestly kind of funny because I was planning to get a cucumber anyways. I don't think there's anything particularly special about the cucumber. It's just like an organic cucumber. Strawberries, this is gonna be for the overnight oats. I've already eaten some of these. They're very good. I was actually really pleasantly surprised with how good these strawberries look. I feel like it's not peak strawberry season. Lemons, these are gonna be added for a dressing to the salad and the gnocchi. Pretty much we use these on everything and anything. Next, green beans. Just got a bag of green beans. Organic potatoes. These are russet potatoes. Going to be for our gnocchis. And I think the last thing we have is some lettuce. We're gonna use it for the salad. Not much more to say. So now that we've gone through everything that I got, I'm gonna cut to Lainey in the future, making the recipes. We're gonna go through how I use all of these ingredients throughout the week. And we're gonna just see how I enjoy everything in action. I want to have these overnight oats for breakfast tomorrow morning, so I'm going to show you guys how I prepare my overnight oats. We're going to use these packets from Purely Elizabeth. I'm going to do 1 packet per overnight oats. And I'm just using some old jars I have. Try not to spill any more than I just did. I'm messy when I cook, so you guys are I'm really exposing myself here. So we're taking that Greek yogurt from odds and ends, and we're gonna do 2 heaped spoonfuls. I usually eat overnight oats before I go work out, so I like something that has some protein but is more carb heavy. And if you have like a favorite protein powder or I don't know, high protein milk or something you want to use, you can even use a protein shake. Feel free to do that to switch it up, but you don't have to. Start with 1/3 cup of milk and then see how much more I want to add. I don't like my overnight oats to be super duper runny in the morning, but I also don't like them to be so thick that they don't move at all. I like a good in between, but you can adjust the liquid accordingly. We have the Nate's honey. I eyeball this. I probably don't need to add a lot of this just because I don't like it super sweet. So literally just like a teaspoon into each, and we mix. I have some strawberries here in a little bit of vinegar and some water just to soak them. And I'm just gonna cut these up. All right, I think that's enough strawberries. Put like half of the strawberries in each container. Now I put on the lids and I shake them a little bit for good measure. I let these sit in the fridge for at least a couple hours, like 3 to 4, but overnight is the best in my opinion. So we'll be back tomorrow morning to try these together. Hello, good morning. We are going to make my Miel Latte. I always make it, testing the Peace coffee with it. I have this espresso glass that I can pull shots in. I usually just do it directly into the container I'm using, and you guessed it, I'm using an old jar. So we're gonna go in with the Nate's honey. I'm gonna put it in here and then we'll pour the shot in there and mix it. I eyeball it around 1 to 2 teaspoons. Basically just enough to coat the bottom of the glass. This is the Peace coffee here. This is meant to be brewed as a drip coffee. However, our machine comes with a filter that allows you to use grounds for drip coffee to create as similar to a shot of espresso as possible. We also do have a drip coffee machine, so if this goes bad, I will just have this as drip. We're gonna pour this in here. I always keep a chopstick on hand and I mix it. Oh, I have to put the cinnamon in there too. You want to whisk it while it's hot so that the honey melts. I'm going to use one of these big ice cubes. And then we're going in with the whole milk. So it's definitely lighter than what I'm used to. So I'm wondering if I should have just used less milk maybe, but it's not bad. That would get like a 7 out of 10. And then we have our overnight oats. And I promised you guys I would do a taste test, so I'm going to. I really like the yogurt in this. The yogurt is so good. Okay, we're back in everyone's favorite place, my kitchen. We're gonna be making a fattoush salad. I'm gonna start with the tofu that I got. This is the Hodu organic extra firm tofu. I'm only gonna make one of these right now. I'm gonna start by cutting the tofu into cubes and then just keeping it really simple. I'm just gonna do olive oil, some salt, and some pepper. I'll put this in a sheet pan and put it in the oven for about 20 minutes. So now we're gonna make the dressing, starting off with a 1/4 cup of olive oil, then getting some lemon juice. I was rolling out the lemon and I guess I'm just too strong. I broke the entire lemon, but honestly that saved me having to cut it with a knife. We did 1/2 teaspoon of garlic, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt and pepper, and then we shook it up and it was good to go. Was a little bit worried that that wasn't gonna be enough, but it ended up being the perfect amount. Now we're moving on to the purple daikon, and when they say purple, they mean purple. Look at how bright this thing is. Based on personal preference, you can peel the skin or leave it on. I decided to take it off, and then I sliced it as thinly as possible. And sticking with the theme of vegetables, I also chopped up some cucumber. Next, I washed and ripped up the romaine, put all the veggies into a bowl, topped it with the feta and those pita chips. I was just eyeballing it based off of vibes and how much I wanted to add crunch to the salad. I added the dressing and tossed it. If you don't like meat, look away now. He trimmed off the fat, and then other than that, he just added oil, salt, and pepper, mixed it all in a bowl, and then put it on a sheet pan to pop in the oven for 20 to 30 minutes. And like the amazing content creator he is, he sent me this video before he ate it. So thanks to him for getting us this amazing shot. Here's what our bowl is looking like. I did add olives to it, and I also added hummus. Cheers. Oh, that is so good. Wait, I kind of slapped. 10 out of 10. I'm gonna be heading out in about 15 minutes to go hang out with some friends. So I'm gonna bring one of these bars with me. Not gonna be having dinner for a little while, so I'm going to bring this with me to hold me over in case I get snacky while I'm there. And I might bring some of the chocolate pretzels with me too, because these are so good. We're making gnocchi, so I have the pound of russet potatoes I got on this baking tray. The oven is set to 400, and I'm gonna put them in the oven for about 45 minutes to an hour. All right, we have made it to the final recipe of this video. After cooking the potatoes in the oven for an hour, we peeled them and then mashed them. If you have a ricer or some sort of like food processor, I recommend using that because we realized that our gnocchi was not finely mashed enough, which is fine. It was still edible, but if you want it to be like perfect, I recommend doing that. We put 2 yolks and some salt and pepper in the center of the dough, and then then my partner started kneading it, and then when it was no longer super messy, I took over cutting it into 4 parts. We used half of the dough and froze the other half because we didn't need that much gnocchi to feed us for dinner that night. And then I just sliced it into little pieces. They were by no means perfect. They honestly kind of looked like little weird tater tot shaped nuggets, but we tossed them in some butter and salt. We browned the butter first and then tossed it. This is the steak my partner made to go with it. Topped it off with some Parmesan cheese, and I served mine with a side of tofu. This is the gnocchi we made. We put a squeeze of lemon on it, which I didn't film. Is it the most pretty dish? No. But is it delicious? Yes, and that's the whole point of this video. All right, that is all for today's video. I really hope this gave you some fun meal inspiration. And if you want to be part of helping fix a broken food system, you can check out my link in the description and use code LANYJean30 to get 30% off on your first order from Misfits Market, up to $30. Terms and conditions apply. Thank you so much to Misfits Market for sponsoring today's video. And if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you get notified anytime I upload a new video. And with all of that being said, I will see you in the next one. Love you. Bye.